So I came all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma to tell somebody that you're marked by God. Yeah, and I know it kind of sounds cliche and a little, okay, I'm marked by God, but somebody came in here discouraged. And the things of life have you questioning, did God really call me? Is there really more than this job I'm working? Is there more than how our marriage has been? Is there more than what? And I came to tell you, yep, there is. And God has marked you for purpose. He's marked you for impact. He's marked you for destiny. He's anointed you and called you to more than anything you can even see right now. But you have to realize it because the enemy has come to tell you, stop. Quit. You're too old. Maybe if you were in your 30s, your 20s, but what God's gonna do with you in your 60s? No, I'm serious. Like what is God gonna do after the second bankruptcy? Can God do anything after the second marriage? Can God do, come on y'all, there's some people in here, they denied me for the college I wanted to go through 4 times? Like, how am I ever gonna, and I came to tell you that no matter what the denial was, God still marked you. No matter what the trial is, God still marked you. No matter what you're facing now, you are marked. Somebody just say it with faith. Say, I'm marked. And this is the thing when I started to think about people in the Bible who were marked by God, anointed. I started to think about David, who was marked from a very young age, but there was a process to the palace. Or there was a process to his purpose, a process to his destiny. And many times if the enemy, what he cannot destroy, he distracts. He can't destroy us, so then he distracts us, and we start thinking, well, maybe like at one time you were on fire for God and you knew he had called you and you knew, and then well, that happened and then this happened and now you're distracted and you're just looking for validation. And God said, no, come back. Today is a refocus day. I need you to realize that before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. I called you. I had a plan and a purpose for you. I see stuff you ain't never seen for you before. Somebody just yell it, say I'm marked. See, when you stop believing the lie, then you can believe the truth. See, a lot of people try to believe the truth and the lie. They don't work together. When you stop believing the lie, the truth automatically comes to the front. And the truth is that no matter what you've been through, you're still marked by God. And so right now, I want to read 1 Samuel 16. He goes to Jesse's house and he's planning to find the next king of Israel at Jesse's house. And so that's where we pick up. It says, verse 6, it says, when they arrived, Samuel took one look at Eliab and thought, surely this is God's anointed. But the Lord said to Samuel, don't judge by his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. Isn't that good? That God doesn't judge you by your education and doesn't judge you by the number of Instagram followers or zeros in your bank account. See, look what he tells them. He says, people judge by the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. It's good news for all of us. Then Jesse told his son Abinadab to step forward and walk in front of Samuel. But Samuel said, this is not the one the Lord has chosen. Next, Jesse summoned Shimei. Yeah, that's my boy right there. That's the one that's like his daddy. But Samuel said, neither is this the one. Jesse's like, all my sons, failures. But Samuel said to Jesse, the Lord has not chosen these. Verse 11, then Samuel asked, are these all the sons you have? He said, well, they're still the youngest. Jesse replied, but he's out in the field watching the sheep and the goats. See, it's funny that his father didn't even call him by his name. He defined him by a characteristic that was unattractive. He said, he's the one out there, he's watching the sheep and the goats, he don't smell that good. And Samuel said, send for him at once, and we will not sit down until he arrives. All the brothers was like, dang, we can't eat. So Jesse sent for him. He was dark, handsome, had beautiful eyes. Get the picture. And the Lord said, this is the one, anoint him, mark him. So as David stood there among his brothers, Samuel took the flask of olive oil he had brought and anointed David. He marked David with oil. Watch this. And the Spirit of God, it came powerfully upon David from that day on. Somebody say, I'm marked. So what I came today, for all the marked people in the building, I came to help you because there are hits of life that are coming. See, most pastors just want you to feel good and just like, God, he's setting you up for a blessing, and he's setting you up for some hits too. But if you know the hits are coming, you can be ready. See, I wasn't guarding my head because I didn't think the hit was coming there. But when I know where a hit is coming from, I can be able to defend myself and know and be prepared for what's gonna happen. So I just wanna talk to the marked people in the room and give you a few steps that are gonna happen to you if you are marked by God. Are y'all ready? Now let's look at David's life. Number one.